Look inside your body, and you will find oxidative stress. These free radicals are volatile molecules that constantly bombard your tissues and strip electrons from healthy cell membranes. For decades, the biological logic seemed airtight. Oxidative stress damages cells. Therefore, swallowing antioxidants neutralizes the threat. We build a multi-billion-dollar industry on that exact equation. The problem is, the entire premise is broken. Believing that we must manually intervene with daily pills creates a massive blind spot. It distracts us completely from how our physiology actually operates. To see how this logic fails in practice, we can examine the SELECT trial. The SELECT trial was a massive medical study designed to test if daily vitamin E and selenium supplements could prevent disease in over 35,000 men. This line graph tracks the results of that study, and it shows a clear upward trajectory for the men taking the supplements. The men taking vitamin E did not experience a drop in disease. Their risk of prostate cancer actively increased. Other massive datasets confirm this trend. In 2012, researchers published a Cochrane meta-analysis involving nearly 300,000 subjects. A meta-analysis is a statistical method that pools the results of dozens of independent studies to find definitive, overarching trends. Expanding this chart's axes to include the meta-analysis data on overall mortality introduces three new, distinct lines trending straight into the danger zone. Subjects taking beta-carotene, vitamin A, and vitamin E all experienced higher mortality rates. When large-scale human data proves that pills marketed to extend your life are actually shortening it, we have to rethink exactly what free radicals are doing inside the body. Your cells are not helpless against oxidative stress. They manufacture their own elite defenses, including a powerful enzyme called superoxide dismutase. Superoxide dismutase is an internally produced protein that specifically hunts down and neutralizes reactive oxygen molecules. Along with other internal enzymes, it targets free radicals with absolute spatial precision. No oral supplement can replicate that exact delivery mechanism. That entire internal defense network relies on a single source of fuel to function, your cellular metabolism. This schematic represents your cellular engine oxidizing glucose through the electron transport chain. The electron transport chain is a series of protein complexes inside your mitochondria that generate cellular energy. When it runs cleanly, it provides a continuous stream of fuel that powers a robust, active defense shield. Look what happens to the schematic when metabolic function drags. The engine sputters, fuel leaks, and the protective shield rapidly degrades. Oxidative stress accumulates because the biological engine driving the defense is physically broken. Trying to fix that accumulation by taking external supplements is the equivalent of pouring premium oil into a shattered engine block. It completely ignores the underlying systemic failure. We need to stop looking at reactive oxygen species strictly as toxins. Reactive oxygen species are highly reactive chemicals containing oxygen that actually function as essential biological messengers. Your cells use molecules like hydrogen peroxide as internal alarm signals. They travel deep into the cell nucleus to activate defense genes and trigger physical resilience. Flooding your system with high-dose external antioxidants blindly neutralizes those molecules. You kill the alarm signal, which prevents your body from mounting an adaptive response. Exercise provides the perfect example. Heavy physical exertion creates massive amounts of oxidative stress and muscle damage. A 2009 study found that participants taking high doses of vitamin C and E completely blocked the insulin-sensitizing benefits of their workouts. The supplements erased the positive effects of the exercise. If you artificially eliminate fatigue and cellular stress, you rob your body of the exact signals it needs to grow stronger. You force your own biological systems to atrophy. This makes the current biohacking trend of heavily supplementing NAC and liposomal glutathione highly concerning. NAC is an external supplement commonly swallowed to rapidly boost the body's internal antioxidant levels. While glutathione neutralizes free radicals, it also regulates apoptosis. Apoptosis is the strict biological process of programmed cell death used to safely eliminate cells with corrupted DNA. This logic flowchart shows how an artificial surplus of glutathione creates a hazard. A thick glutathione barrier completely blocks a death signal from reaching a mutated cell. The signal dissipates, allowing the mutated target to divide. Tumor cells exploit this protective effect to survive. Your body tightly regulates its own glutathione production for a very specific reason. Bypassing that complex quality control system with high-dose supplements introduces a severe level of biological risk. The scientifically sound path to cellular health does not involve blindly suppressing oxidative stress with isolated molecules. The only real remedy is to correct the underlying metabolic dysfunction that causes excessive stress to accumulate in the first place. We have to move past the marketing claims on supplement bottles and rely on rigorous scientific inquiry into how our cells process fuel. True longevity is not something you can buy in a capsule. It requires abandoning the antioxidant delusion entirely and trusting the power of your own metabolic engine.